In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to join Google Classroom by utilizing our online code and our module agenda. And so as you can see, um, this is a part of our welcome module. In order to get you set up, we need to make sure that you have access to this Google Classroom with all these materials. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do so. So you should have received the link to these welcome slides and also have gone over some of the basics during the initial face-to-face meeting that may or may not have comprised of more than one learning team. And so this is the slide that you are probably on at this current time, and you are currently watching the video. Now, in the welcome module agenda, remember you can always exit out of the presentation like I have and switch back and forth. It's going to give you step-by-step instructions on how to join our Jumping into G Suite Google Classroom. As you can see, it has the Google Classroom code. Unfortunately, there is no way to customize the code, and so I apologize, but it is a random assortment of letters and words. And so this part right here is key. You can either copy it or you can go ahead and write it down, but our classroom code is going to be lowercase MYUG8RN. And so what I'm going to show you is the best way and easiest way to access our Google Classroom is, of course, to go ahead and from your account, either through the module agenda or the slides, it really doesn't matter. Again, clicking on your account right there. I might want to go ahead and go to manage, which just means it takes me to a different page. But remember, I want my applications. I want to make sure I am in my Hawaii DOE, not my Kaneohe one. So I'm going to go ahead and quit out of this tab because it's too much and I don't want anything that isn't related. And if I go right here to Google Classroom, you may or may not have already joined a Google Classroom or created one. Please disregard the fact that I already have mine here because, as you all know, I created it. However, the best way for you to be added or for you to join a Google Classroom is to go ahead and click this plus button. Again, if you hover it, it's going to go ahead and show you what that button does, create or join a class. So we are going to be joining a class. So what you can do is go ahead and, again, enter that class code. Now remember, it's a random assortment of letters and numbers. And so I'll just go right back in here. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to say, edit, copy. Now that my computer has remembered that, I'm going to go back to classes and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to right click and paste it. Now at that point, you're going to want to go ahead and join. I'm not going to click on that because what happens is I've already created it and it's just not going to make sense. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel, but please go ahead and join our Google Classroom, and the moment you do so, you should be a participant in our Jumping into G Suite Google Classroom, and you should have instant access to all of our Google Classroom materials. Now, as a part of your welcome module, please note that in the video, this slide, it does say to answer the two, that happens. It says to answer the two stream questions, just so that you all know what that means. If you go instead of classwork to stream, that usually gives you a sequential timeline of things that have been added, things that have been created, comments that people have made, and you will see that there are two stream questions. That's going to be the introducing yourself, what is your name, grade level, anything else that you want us to know, just so that we can see all the different participants at different amounts of time, and for you to also add any questions that you may have. This set right here says post a goal that you have for the program. That is actually, I'm going to go ahead and delete that because you are not going to need that. And so as you can see, these are going to be the only two things that you should be able to see from now on. So please go ahead and add your class comment before you proceed. Again, if you want to come back into this presentation and press click, it's right here, and then you can press next when you're ready.